welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is Saturday, November 16th, 2019, and today is exactly 2 years that my grandma passed away. So this year we're doing something a little bit different. Every year we have a church ceremony for them on the day of their anniversary, but this year we're doing my grandma and grandpa's combined. So we will be doing that, and then as soon as the mass is over, we are going to be having a dinner for everybody that accompanied us to mass and is showing their gratitude towards my grandparents.
Fe sobre la tierra. ¿Por qué? Precisamente por esa lejanía de Dios. Y a mí lo que más me preocupa de la lejanía de Dios.
Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Ah, María, pues te mataba.
We're serving tamales. We're serving a pole. Now we're on to dessert.
Ese se lo hice a... Aquí
This
puede
is
abrir la
all
imagen.
woodwork
Ese se
that
lo
he
hice de
does
los
by
Riders.
hand,
Es que son fanáticos de
he
los
does not
Riders. Es
repeat
de Fresno,
one single
California.
art piece. They are all unique and individual. Guys, so in my previous video, I had showed you guys where my parents got married 28 years ago. So right outside of that is where the previous clip is from. And that guy does amazing work. He does all kinds of woodwork, and I will be showing you guys a work that he did for me. This is a volcano, and look how cool it looks.
Aquí la vale.
Qué milagro. Sí, le digo a Jackie que si trae buenos frenos.
Pues yo me tengo con Jackie contigo.
Ya valió madre. Dani, espérate.
Espérame, Dani.
Ya bueno, ya llegamos.
Quedarse con los
Entonces,
dos niños.
él se desespera que porque... y cuando se salió de la central, a él le dije, porque él quiere, él en una temporadita, cóbrales.
Mira,
y
como
todo.
en mi casa, yo pago 1,816 de Infonavit. Yo la rento en 1,700.
Dice...
¿Cómo va en inglés?
No, yo qué sé. ¿Tú, Jackie?
Fíjate cómo vas a estar la otra.
Well, Restoration.
Tortillation. Sin nada, yo me muero de hambre.
En el Comalation.
Oye, que llegue Miguel, vas a ver cómo te va a ir.
Pues oye, ni que yo no supiera tortear.
Con la otra es, no sabe, con la derecha.
Yo soy de Michoacán.
De Trojis.
Yo soy de Trojes.
Es bien bonita, para que se mira, se le infla. A ver si se te infla.
Yo soy de Trojes.
So I'm editing this right now, and let's just take a moment to enjoy the most beautiful transformation you'll ever see up next.
Esas son las que hice yo.
Bien bonita. Voy a empezar a respetarte, si sabes.
This place where we went to go have breakfast, we got invited by some of our family friends, and my mom said she was like in heaven. She said it took her back to her childhood, and they used to cook like this. They used wood to cook, not gas and a stove, and it was just an ultimate way different experience. And the different part about this is that it's a family business, so you see like 10, 12-year-olds helping their parents, and it's just that different sense of culture that you don't see around as much. This tree is 419 years old, and legend has it that if this part right here ever touches the ground, the volcano is gonna erupt and everything here in this town will be gone. So after we had breakfast, we got invited to go on a hike to go look at this tree that has a famous legend, and we also went up a hike to look at a volcano. But it was so cloudy, so you couldn't really see the volcano, but it was a really good experience. So right now it's basically like Black Friday but ahead of time. So it's called Buen Fin and it's a weekend. Well, this year it's a 3-day weekend and everything is like half off, 30%. So this is our go-to place to come by. Tres Leches coffee cake. So good. Okay guys, so as promised, this is the Centro and it's basically like the mall that we would have back home. It's just like a really long street with a bunch of stores everywhere, and the very first clip of this scene, it is a papeleria. So papeleria is basically a store that has paper, pencils, pens, and all kinds of stuff. And we went there because my parents are going to be godparents for a baptism and we're making the centerpieces by ourselves. So that's what it was, and then that's just all the stores, and everything was super crowded, so I didn't get a lot of footage because it's basically like a Black Friday. It's a 3-day weekend, and for those 3 days it's 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50% off of everything. So it was super crowded and I just wanted to come back home.
boicotear, pero por las mismas.
Luego se sonrió. No la mires, hijo, muy bonita, porque al pasar del tiempo se le quita. Busca amor, nada más que amor.
Hey, so the previous clips you guys saw was from a parade that we attended today. Very different type of parades than the ones that we have back home. And I know I keep saying that, but being here in Colima, Mexico, it's such a different tradition, culture than the one back home. Anyways, so the reason they had this parade is because today, November 20th, is the day of the Mexican Revolutionary War. And then after that, we went to go have breakfast in Los Portales again, and then we got serenaded by this young man. Good morning. So we just got to the Basilica in Mexico City, and we just had to get on an 11-hour bus ride. That was fun, but it was overnight, so we slept most of the way. Let's keep taking a look.
Grande para nosotros, porque celebramos la presentación de la Santísima Virgen María.
We just got out of Mass, and now we're walking around, and we just met this lady, and she told us, well, she asked us where we came from, and we told her California, and she said that they have this special breakfast, lunch, dinner type of thing where they invite anybody that's out of town that's visiting to go have breakfast, and it doesn't cost anything, and so that's where we're heading right now. So we just finished having breakfast, but I couldn't get any footage because they told me I couldn't record or anything. So I did sneak a picture, but in my heart it just doesn't feel right putting it up because they told us we couldn't, and they were just so nice about letting us have breakfast with them, and so I'm just not gonna post it. But basically it was just tables everywhere with really beautiful flower decorations in the middle of it, and they call it Come to Virgin Mary's Table. And basically the explanation was that what every mother, since she's our mother, that every mother, when their kids come home, she feeds them. So that was basically the whole idea with that, and it was just a really, I can honestly say, life-changing experience. So this particular building is the old Basilica, but it's now closed because, let me try to see if you guys can see it. No, you can't really tell, but it's tilted to the left side because it's sinking, like basically falling apart because it's so old. So excited. Beautiful and peaceful out here.
Una trajinerita con su nombre, algún rebozo, algún gabán.
Okay, so this house, it was for a novela, and one of the actresses did all the filming. So as you guys can see, we're not in the Basilica anymore. We came to Xochimilco, which is like about an hour and a half away. And let me just tell you, it's honestly beautiful. I've never been on one of these like boat type of things, and it's such an experience I'll never forget. But please stay tuned because I will be having a part 3. And honestly, I can't wait for you guys to see the rest of my trip. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.